Ever wondered why that morning cup of coffee hits you like a mental high five, turning you from zombie to functioning human in just minutes? I mean, 1 minute you're shuffling around your kitchen with the coordination of a sloth on vacation, and the next you're tackling your inbox like a productivity superhero. And how about that afternoon when you skip your usual caffeine fix? Suddenly your brain feels like it's wading through maple syrup and your eyelids weigh about 1,000 pounds each. Today we're diving into the fascinating chemistry and occasional trickery behind caffeine and what it's really doing to your body when you gulp down that glorious morning brew, the caffeine takeover. So, what's the secret sauce here? When you take that first delicious sip of coffee, the caffeine molecules are already preparing for their grand mission. Think of caffeine as a tiny molecular DOP ganger. It looks remarkably similar to a neurotransmitter in your brain called adenosine. Adenosine is basically your body's natural brake pedal. It builds up throughout the day, making you feel more and more tired as the hours pass, like a battery slowly running out of juice. But caffeine doesn't stop there. When you drink that latte, these sneaky caffeine molecules race to your brain and basically play the ultimate game of molecular musical chairs. They swoop in and sit in adenosine's regular parking spots, receptors, blocking adenosine from doing its job. Imagine you're at work heading to your favorite break room chair, only to find the new intern has claimed it. That's adenosine getting blocked by caffeine. With adenosine blocked, your brain's natural slowdown signals get muted, and you stay alert and awake like a street performer who's had one too many energy drinks. The slow burn, half-life and effects. So how does your body know when it's had enough caffeine? Well, it doesn't have a built-in caffeine meter, unfortunately. Instead, your liver breaks it down at a pretty steady rate. For most people, caffeine has a half-life of about 5-6 hours. Drink 200 milliliters of caffeine at 8 a.m., and you've still got 100 milliliters in your system by lunchtime. That morning espresso could still be affecting you during your afternoon meeting, like that one friend who won't leave the party. In other words, your body doesn't just instantly flush out caffeine. It lingers, gradually losing its power over time. Imagine you're power walking to a meeting after your morning coffee. Your heart's pumping faster, your brain's sharper, and maybe your hands are shaking. That's the adrenaline talking. That's because caffeine isn't just blocking adenosine, it's also triggering your body to release adrenaline, like a DJ dropping the beat to get everyone on the dance floor. Not all caffeine is created equal. But here's where things get a little tricky. Because let's be real, sometimes caffeine affects you differently. Ever had coffee at 3 p.m. and found yourself staring at the ceiling at midnight, counting sheep like you're taking inventory at a wool factory? Or maybe you've noticed your coworker can down a triple espresso and take a nap right after, while you get the jitters from a single cup. This happens because everyone metabolizes caffeine differently, thanks to genetics, age, meds, and even whether you're a smoker or not. It's like your fingerprint totally unique to you. Imagine you and your friend both drinking the exact same coffee while one cup can launch your friend into orbit. You barely notice it. Now, the science behind caffeine tolerance is getting clearer. When you consume caffeine regularly, your brain actually grows more adenosine receptors over time. It's trying to overcome caffeine's blocking effect, like a determined homeowner installing more doors when someone keeps blocking the main entrance. This is why regular coffee drinkers need more and more caffeine to get the same effect. Your morning cup becomes 2, then 3, like a never-ending caffeine escalator. Hey, want to make the most of your caffeine consumption? Here's a quick tip. Timing matters. Most people experience a natural cortisol peak in the morning that already makes them feel alert. Drinking coffee during this peak, usually 8 to 9 a.m., actually diminishes caffeine's effects. Instead, try waiting until mid-morning, around 9:30, 11:30 a.m., when your cortisol dips, giving you the biggest bang for your caffeine buck. Why you crash? Now, you might be wondering, what about that caffeine crash? Don't worry, we've all been there. When caffeine eventually clears your system, all that backed up adenosine comes flooding in at once, making you feel suddenly exhausted, like a runner who's just crossed the finish line of a marathon only to collapse in a heap. Your body's basically catching up on all the tiredness signals it couldn't deliver while caffeine was standing in the way. Hey, did you know caffeine is found in more than just coffee? It's naturally present in tea, chocolate, and even some pain relievers. Each source delivers caffeine differently. And hey, while we've been talking about caffeine's alertness effects today, this remarkable molecule does so much more. Caffeine can temporarily boost your metabolism like a furnace turned up a notch, improve physical performance by making your workouts feel easier, and even help reduce the risk of certain diseases in moderate amounts. Some studies suggest it might protect against Parkinson's disease and type 2 diabetes. It's like having a Swiss Army knife of health effects right in your morning mug. So next time you're sipping your cappuccino, remember there's a whole cascade of chemical reactions happening inside you. And while it's not perfect, hello afternoon crash, it's still wild that one molecule can flip you from zombie to superhero in minutes. If you liked this dive into the science of caffeine, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll keep bringing you more fascinating science behind everyday things.